Hi everyone, I am Akash. Welcome to our Laravel real-time chat application series day 3. In this tutorial, we are going to implement Laravel WebSocket setup and run this our WebSocket server in Laravel application. So let's start. If we go to Laravel documentation and then digging deeper than broadcasting, we'll get those things. And if we scroll down a little bit, and then we will get this pusher server will not actually use this pusher PHP server. We'll implement our custom pusher implementation using WebSocket, and for this let's check this Laravel WebSocket package. Go to this package and we'll install this right now. And for this we have to go to this documentation, and let's click on installation. So let's copy this composer required v1 code Laravel WebSockets. Let's add a terminal here, install it. Okay, so it's installed. Now we'll run this, we'll publish this vendor and also run the migrate because there is a database, there is a table for these data entries or Laravel WebSockets entry, statistical entries. Let's piece partition migrate. Okay, we've migrated, and also let's publish the WebSocket configuration to if we need to update any configuration. Okay, so that's it. We have just finished this setup, and then let's run this. Let's go to introduction, and after that just let piece partition WebSocket serve. So run this piece partition WebSocket serve. So it will be run if you go to this config file, this WebSocket config, or we can check from here config and then websocket.php. In this file we can check which URL it will be loaded. So if we go to a little bit, you will get there is a path Laravel/WebSockets. So in this path we will get our server. So just go to that server. So it will be localhost. So if you go to Laravel/WebSockets, then you will check this error, app key is required but was empty for app id. You will get this kind of error, so that's no problem. And also for we'll go to the config/broadcasting, and so the default is pusher, that's fine. And we're going to app/broadcast service config app.php. we'll just uncomment the broadcast service provider. So look, there is in the application service provider, just uncomment this, and in the .env file we will give some pusher id app key secret. Actually as we are using our custom pusher implementation, so this is just this is not this you can give some demo or fake things, but let's give this some secured so that no one can easily access those pusher implementation from your server. Like we give a id of Laravel chat and app key. So let's make a app key Laravel chat and then add some random string, and let's make this small, and app secret, add some secrets for the here. And pusher host will use 127.0.0.1. okay, and we'll not use HTTPS for now because we're using localhost, so it would be HTTP. Okay, that's great. So now it is hot, or it's automatically reloads as we are using Laravel Vite will automatically reload this. So we have successfully installed our Laravel WebSocket server. So click on connect. So channel current state is disconnected, just, and we have seen there is a port, pusher port, it would be 6001. As this port is 6001, and 60 is standard port for WebSocket servers, so we're giving this, then just connect and reload. So after setting up this configuration at env file, then just start our server like piece partition WebSocket serve. Okay, and then just reload this, and now let's click connect. Okay, perfect. Now it's connected perfectly. And one thing, look, our events is here, and also the channel is here, which time that event is broadcasted, that's everything. And like we can also create a custom channel, like channel would be a messenger channel, like messenger, and event would be like message sent, and then data would be definitely a JSON, valid JSON. So like messages equal hi. So let's just send an event. If we send an event, look, this is an API message, and it's broadcasted in this message sent event channel. Okay, so that sounds cool. And one configuration we have left, that is encrypted equal to true. This will actually work on live servers, because in localhost we have not encrypted. So we can uncomment this. Also for the host, we can make this just for localhost, we can make this host env of for host. So just for now, just keep it like this. Okay, so other thing is same as this. Perfect. So if we just reload this, it will work as it is. Let's connect again. Okay, so now let's create a custom event for ourselves, and we will use our Tinker and then check if the event is broadcasted here. So PHP artisan make event will be message sent. We're creating event for message sent, and just enter it and go to this message sent, and in the message sent we will implement the event should broadcast now. That it will actually broadcast instantly. And let's add a message property, public message, and also it would be message, and just take it in here, message equal message. So we have created an event which will catch a message, and let's rename this channel name to messenger. Okay, so it's a private channel, no problem, we can use private channel or channel. But in our next tutorials we'll learn what's the channel, which channel do what kind of steps. We'll learn that gradually. Okay, so we have created this, and okay, let's start testing. So one thing, so look, your is common terminal is open. First you need to close this terminal, create a new terminal for this command running. So we'll create a PHP Tinker, and then we'll event and fire that event. How we can get this event name? It would be event new app slash event slash and its message sent. We can make any name, and as we are expecting a message in the constructor, so we pass a message, hi Akash. So that's it, just event, and wow, we have got this message from here. That's super exciting. And again, look, it's sending again. So anyone can send any message, do anything in the server. Our listener could listen that and get that. Look, this is also a JavaScript client and implementation. JavaScript client can listen this event and just showing what event has been sent. So we can do same things to our front end, and that's it. So we have successfully done WebSocket pusher server implementation, and next we'll use Laravel echo to display what some message sent, and try to catch that. So wait for my next tutorial, and definitely like and subscribe to my channel to get the latest updates anytime. Thank you so much for staying with me. Bye bye.